Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today a new video about Final Fantasy XIV. I'm trying some settings with my microphone, so if it sounds a bit weird, I'm sorry. Please tell me in the comment section. In this video, as you saw maybe on the title and the thumbnail, we will be talking about the Dawntrail teaser trailer, as just before I started talking, I guess, before I did my editing. Well, the idea of this video, more than just watching the trailer, is to actually rewatch the trailer but analyze things we see, making guesses, I guess. I just wanted to make a little watch party for it. So, trailer will be going on the full screen, getting ready. Like that. This is a version on the Square Enix YouTube channel because they released it today, surprisingly, and not when it was announced. That's a little fun fact. I reduced a bit the sound. The beginning of the trailer is showing the royal flight traveling from Qyorria to Qyorria, the new area and the new continent. New continent that is called the New World. The music is very important. So what is interesting is that Erenville is the one accompanying us with some others. Supposedly there will be Alize and Alfino with us as well. I think that's what was said. But that's interesting that the first character we see is him. That smile is really nice. Creative Business Unit 3. Obviously the studio of Yoshipi, to say. So when I saw that for the first time, by the way, when I was watching the live stream about Keynote, when I saw that little rock formation, I actually thought it was Savner, because they have that big rock above the island, and that's where we fight. What is his name? I'm really bad at name, by the way. That's where we fight one of the last bosses. The one of 6.3, I think. 3 of 6.3 is on that rock of Savner, but I was actually wrong. Gladly I was wrong. But that landscape here is quite great, to my mind. I believe... So yes, I believe that this area is actually what is called Yaktel, which is a thick forest accessible from Yolal, another area of Tural, via dirigible flight. So that's interesting. So yeah, this area, I believe you have a little forest on the bottom part, and the higher part is watery. That's why we see like that thick forest here with some species of Tural. So yeah, these species here are called Mamul Ja. They were introduced actually in Final Fantasy XI, and the leader of the Tural people and of the city-state of Yolal is Gulul Jaja, which is also a character from Final Fantasy XI. So they fight through the forest. We don't know yet what they are looking at here. That's interesting that they stopped and saw something, probably, and the mind will say that it is linked to what is after. So this scene here, where they come back supposedly to Yolal with a beast beaten quite a big one. And they feast. While we get already on another scene, because it is a teaser trailer, they have to go through many ideas at the same time while not showing too much. So this next scene is, I believe, the throne of Qyorria, where Wire of Light will have to fight against Gulul Jaja. And so this is Gulul Jaja, that's a two-headed character, Mamulja. So we don't know much yet of Gulul Jaja in Final Fantasy XIV, but I will make a full subject about that character in a later video. That's not the subject of this one, but this will be the main target of the trailer, which means actually we will fight him up approximately at the middle of the extension, probably, because they usually don't show the big enemy or the big target of the expansion through the trailer. They already hide us at least 2 regions, and we actually saw and heard about only 2, and 1 city-state obviously, but only about 2 areas. So there are at least 4 remaining to be discovered, probably in London in October. But this guy should be the main quest of the expansion, as it is the one that want to defeat the Wire of Light to prove that he is the worthy ruler of Qyorria. That's my guess from what was said during the keynote. So I won't come back either to the speculations about Wire of Light and its class. I did that in another video that you will see on the description or on my channel. Many believe it is probably a Corsair or something else. And yeah. So that will be the siege of a big duel. I wonder if that will be a trial or a one character battle. That would be interesting. So we go back to another kind of scenery right now. We are still in Qyorria, and we will see every science doing their own business. So it is said that they will be divided in 2 groups from Yoshipi's world. That will be nice to see where it will go. We have Alize right now. Y'shtola, which is trying to analyze stones. What is interesting is that she's blind, so you can wonder, and so she's seeing things through the eyes there. If she's analyzing stuff like that statue, maybe that statue is linked to some other stuff. And what is nice to see is that it looks like a throne and not just a statue. It is 2-headed, so it's probably something representing Gulul Jaja. I'm sorry if I look to the side, I'm just trying to keep the name in mind to not make mistake. It looks like a throne or a representation of him, of the throne and leader of the Mamulja. Yeah, she's surprised by something, just like Alize before. She's scared by something and looks down. Before we see a big fat tacos. Obviously. Estinian, yeah, that is surrounded by Mamuljas, because that's a plural for that place. And it seems like to be at the entrance of the city, just to continue the scene with the big beast that was defeated because of the previous scenes, would be a guess. But he's like confused because he's not used to be surrounded like that. Next we have, of course, Sankred doing Sankred things with girls.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
But we can look at the map, I guess. The map should represent I believe, Qyorria, and so it would be worth to further analyze that little map. We have some kind of lake, a river, I guess, here. What else can we see? Juice world. And some kind of beast, I believe. That's mysterious. I wonder what to make of that map, but I believe that's a map of Qyorria, which is quite a big continent actually, so that would be a fair guess. And so we can't know yet if that's just him or the full Scion who trying to find that thingy. I wonder. And then we have Qyorria enjoying some pineapple. And we have some zoom out to in towards that big building that is overing the scenery and the city of Qyorria. I believe that's the throne room inside, like the castle of the city or something like that. A castle in the spirit of what we can find in this area, which is probably based on Aztec or like ancient Southern America spirit people or Southern Middle. I mean, I'm not an expert in American history, but I believe that's based on these ancient people. And so my guess is that we might get inside that throne again after the full trailer, maybe. But then we get back to the ship where Wire of Light is just about to arrive. What is interesting about that bot, by the way, is that we only see 2 or 3 characters on it. There is a one that is There is a one that is talking. There is Eronville on the Wire of Light. I believe the Scions are already in place, or not yet, at the moment of the scene. Because that ship going towards Qyorria is a representation of us, players, going to Qyorria at the beginning of the expansion, I guess. That's quite a small ship, so some ship you can find actually in Shalayan, and anyway the only route between Qyorria and the eastern world, so to say, is Shalayan. So the only route to Qyorria is from Shalayan. And I guess that's a Shalayan or Gleaner bot. And we had someone on the back of the bot. I don't know if that's the sailor that is getting us to the city of Qyorria and the continent of Qyorria. But that would be a guess. So that's scene here, that landscape we can see. So you have on the right Qyorria with the overing building we saw earlier, the throne room, I believe. We have some dirigible because they are leading us to the other area I talked about earlier. What is the name? Yagtel. So that's quite a direct way to the capital city. That's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that would be that easy to go to the capital city. Or maybe some things happen in that distance. I don't know. It's a big sea we are traveling through. I don't know for you, but these kind of spikes are kind of scary. They remind me of Bahamut's impact to the ground, well, Dalamud impact to the ground in Eorzea. Maybe that's linked, maybe that's something else that fell down at another time or something like that. We lack quite some lore on the new world anyway, out of the game and stuff. So we have mentions of the new world, but not quite enough. Like for example, Blue Mage is from the new world, but we don't know if the new world is meant to be Qyorria. Qyorria is part of the new world, so to say. I don't know. And of course, we have the big Dawntrail logo. The Dawntrail logo that represents Yolal and Qyorria with a rainbow, and so summer 2024. That was a short video. Yeah, I was searching the name, so that's Amano again doing the logo. That was a short video about breaking down and giving my thought about the trailer. Yeah, but what we can see here, that's quite a long enough video actually. I wanted to make that before, but I couldn't. Let's make that video today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Put a like, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Bye bye.